What's up, everybody? Hey, another day, another Ron out here walking and talking. Anyway, once again, we are blessed and highly favored to wake up and be able to walk the earth. Blessings to all of y'all, your loved ones, family members, and friends. And don't forget to get checked. So, last night was a tough one, but it's good, okay? I know you guys like, what? How can a loss be good? Well, listen, it's still early in the season, and the Knicks need things to teach them how to be able to sustain a winning culture for the whole season. And, the last thing they should be doing is worrying about the refs and how physical the game was. What they need to do is learn how to combat that physicality and deal with it, because this is what it's going to be when they play teams like that. The other thing, too, is, they haven't played Detroit yet, and Detroit is hot, and they're playing really good basketball, and they're very physical. So you're not going to get those calls against Detroit either. You got to learn how to play against these teams, deal with their physicality while still orchestrating your offense, and then give your own brand of defense to shut them down. Last night was a little bit of a buzzsaw because that is the most physicality they've had to deal with on defense yet. So it was a good test for them. They just got to keep learning. And also, it doesn't hurt that, what the physicality did was break their rhythm. So they couldn't get into, the shots weren't really falling, and then they couldn't get a rhythm because the physicality kept them off their spots. Great defensive plan. But that is something they're going to have to deal with. They're going to have to figure that out. Outside of that, there really wasn't a lot of good to talk about. You guys saw what they scored in the first half. It was terrible. They were in the 30s. And then, they did play better in the second half. But once again, we know how that works. When you're down 20 and trying to fight back, it's hard to do it. Now, what we really should be worried about is Jalen Brunson, because he turned that ankle. It didn't look too good. Even though he got up and was walking around, as soon as he walked to the free throw line, he looked over at the bench and he shook his head, which meant he was gutting it through, but it hurt. So then we find out that he's on crutches and wearing a walking boot. I don't know. That's not great. He'll be fine, but he's going to miss some time. How much? We don't know. Next man up. They got to step up, and it's tough while you're learning, but it is what it is. I'm out. Later.